Engineering drives the innovations that shape our world, from design and construction to technology and infrastructure. But to bring those ideas to life, projects need structure and precision. That's where ProWorkflow Nexus comes in, the next generation of project management built to keep engineering teams connected, efficient, and always on track. Before getting started, ensure that the system is customized to your way of working. Set up item types, work stages, and templates. In this example, we've set a template up for you. You can add as much detail here as you like, and it will show in the project. If you want to track profitability, set up hourly rates and their profit margins. You also have the option to add custom fields to make the project truly yours. Every project needs to be assigned against a client. Set one up, and as you do work for them, it will show what you're working on and have done when you click into them. Let's create a project. Add your project title, add the item template, and select your client. You can also set up the start and due dates directly from here. Once in the project, you can click into an item to see its details. You can also communicate with your team directly from here by sending them a message. The description field allows you to add tables, checklists, and embed links. Document version control allows you to see the history of changes and restore to an earlier date. You can also use the item modal to attach files. Want to have your team working on the project? Add them to an item, either individually or in bulk. Add financial data and set allocated hours against your items. When you track time, the profitability will show. Completing the item or adding a manual percentage shows the forecast data. Insights can be expanded from the top to see this in the project scale. Show more data on the Insight widget and see a forecast graph to plan ahead. We understand that health and safety checks are required when conducting engineering projects. Add it as an item to ensure your legal requirements are met. Set up the priority of your items from very low to very high. At the same time, why not look at setting up the custom fields set up earlier? Not interested in a list view? Check out the Kanban board. It allows you to quickly move items between your work stages. You can even complete items directly from here. There's also a Gantt chart within each project. It shows the timeline of your work and is interactive, so you can move the dates, change scale, and export. Enter the client and the title to create a quote. Once in the quote, add the line items. This can also be done from a template. You can now send the quote to your client. They'll receive a link in their email, and if they click into it, they'll be taken to the quote, where they can add a comment, then accept or decline it. Once accepted, the quote can be converted into a project. It's helpful if this is how your workflow starts. We've made building the client very easy. You can even do it from the project. Once created, if you use an accounting software, you can send it directly there. From there, updating the status of the invoice in the accounting software will also be synced back into ProWorkflow and the status reflected here. Keeping track of everything is crucial. That's why we have an extensive library of customizable reports. Select a report, you can adjust the filters, change the display options, and save the report. There's also an option to export, either in PDF or Excel formats. You can even send the report to your contacts in ProWorkflow. ProWorkflow Nexus is built for engineering teams to manage projects with precision. Start building smarter today.